125 years. That's how long Peugeot has been making two-wheeled machines, and honestly, that's news to me because until I tried the Django in the Philippines last year, I thought the company just made cars. Now in EICMA 2022, the manufacturer introduced their first modern motorcycle, the PM-01. And I'm here in Spain to learn a little bit more about the entry-level MC. It's time to go beyond the ride.
The bike is powered by a 125cc single-cylinder engine that makes 13.7 horsepower at 9,500 RPM and 10.8 Nm of torque at 7,500 RPM. You get disc brakes front and back with dual-channel ABS, which you don't normally see on small displacement bikes. You also get a 41mm upside-down fork and a single shock for the rear. Both tires are size 17s. The front is 110 by 70, while the rear is 150 by 60.
It is a very aggressive styled motorcycle. I mean, look at this headlight. It's as if Wolverine decided to scratch the front of the motorcycle. These actually light up when you turn on the bike. In fact, let me try doing that right now. There you go. Look at that. It definitely does stand out. Now, according to some of the guys I was talking to, that actually represents the lion claws. Not really Wolverine, but the lion. I mean, it is an extremely unique bike, isn't it? I mean, there's nothing that looks like it. It definitely is something that stands out. Aside from, of course, the headlight, you have to take a look at the signal lights, the tail, these are all LED all around. And actually the light, this really lights up pretty well during the daytime. You can see it from afar. I do like the styling of the bike. It is very unique. It stands out. It is kind of like a statement piece, so to speak. But again, I mean, the only thing that comes close to me in terms of styling, but it's not as radical, is the Husqvarna Svart and Vitpilin. But this is just even more unique than those. Look at that thing. Now the seat is pretty comfy. I was riding this thing for about an hour or two and I had no issues with it whatsoever. And of course, here's the pillion seat right here, the rear foot pegs. I mean, it's pretty basic in terms of everything else about the bike. I mean, it's supposed to be the entry-level MC. So, of course, the handlebar, here are the controls right here. They do feel pretty good. Better than most other entry-level MCs. It does have a charging point right there, a USB to charge your gadgets. And let's take a look at the dash. This is where it's pretty nice. It's a nice little TFT screen, but there is a slight delay when you see this pop up. So as you can see right here, it's going to take a while to get there. Once that counter goes back to 0, then you see it's in neutral. So let me put it on first to show exactly what I mean here. So it's on first, as you can see. I hope you can see that. So let's turn it off, and then let's turn it on again. Take a look at this. So you see the Peugeot, the TFT screen. It still says neutral. And once that countdown goes back to 0, then you see you're in first gear. So that's something to consider when you have this bike, because it happened the other day when one of the guys thought that he was in neutral, but he was actually in first. So you can imagine what happened. All right, so you may be wondering why 125? Well, they actually also have a 300cc version of the PM-01, but 125 is the one that's been released to the market first here in Europe because of the availability or the driver's license laws that they have here. Because all you really need to be able to buy this bike, the 125, is your normal driver's license for a car and about 7 hours of homework or study to be able to ride a motorcycle. And because of that, the only type of bikes that you can get with that type of license is a 125. Now in the Philippines, of course, we don't have that rule, but there is a restriction 1, restriction 2 for the driver's license in the Philippines. So technically, in a way, that's kind of like saying you have a little bit further than a student's permit. You kind of have a non-professional driver's license already, but you don't have that certain restriction for you to be able to drive the big bikes, or at least the bikes that are of bigger displacement. So the 125 is exactly where the newbie riders here in Europe will start learning. That's why it's a 125. The seat height is 810 millimeters. I'm 5'6" with a 764 millimeter inseam, and I am still tippy-toed on the bike. It is rather wide in the area below this actual seat. That's why I'm still in tippy-toes. Typically at about 810 millimeters, I'm a little bit more flat foot than this, but you know what? The bike is so light that all you really need to do is get 1 foot down and you should be fine. But because this is really for beginners or people trying to enter the world of motorcycling, you'd understand why they would want, or they would feel a little bit more secure to have both feet flat foot on the ground. So somebody with my height and my inseam, it might be a little tall, but just keep in mind that the bike is really light, that it should not be a problem whatsoever. You have a weight of 152 kilograms, which is extremely light, but for a 125, you'd expect it to be pretty light anyway. And you do have a fuel tank capacity of 12.5 liters. Unfortunately, I was not able to measure the fuel economy, but it should be pretty good. Again, 125cc, you should be able to get a lot of mileage on this baby.
The seating position is very relaxed and easy. Keep in mind, this is meant to be the first motorcycle for many. So you don't want things to be extra complicated. You want it to be as easy as possible. You don't need it to be aggressive, although the bike looks very aggressive on its own. Even though this is meant to be a beginner bike, it doesn't feel budget. In fact, it feels better than some 300 and 400cc bikes I've tried out. I'm rather impressed with the fit and finish of the bike. As a 125, don't expect it to be blowing your socks off. It's literally just going to get you from point A to point B and give valuable riding lessons to the rider sitting in the saddle for the first time. The bike is very approachable, but with the right amount of fun. This is perfect for riding around the city or the neighborhood, but because of the good fuel economy and relative comfort of the bike, I could see people taking this on longer rides. If you don't mind not going too fast. It's definitely a head turner for sure. Totally grabs attention. It's a great beginner bike, and I would like to see this in the Philippines, even if it's just in small quantities. And I wouldn't mind it if it was available in the Philippine market.
So, unfortunately, I can't tell you the price in Philippine pesos because we don't know if this bike is going to arrive in Philippine shores. But I can tell you the approximate price here in Europe. The Peugeot PM-01 125 starts at 4,200 euros. Should it arrive in Philippine shores? Well, why don't you let us know in the comment section below if you want to see this very unique roadster out in the Philippine market. Now, for more information about other bikes out there, you can log on to www.motodeal.com.ph. This has been Jinno Rufino. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't be on the ride.